12-volt heated lunchbox. Gonna warm up some breakfast. And then I'm gonna take these chains off, or cables, and go see if we can find some snow. They work wonderful down the driveway, but snow's almost gone here, and that's the first time I'd used them, so I didn't make a video. Sit that on there. Power's on. So I've got my, as you can see down here, I've got my EcoFlow inverter or EcoFlow alternator charger. So it's pushing 800 watts at idle on my truck. We're at 95% now, so it won't take just a few minutes to put that back at 100%. This is my Bouge RV 12-volt cooler, and that alternator charger really has made my solar panels about obsolete, but basically they call this the spider bungee, or some different names for it. But so I'm not, let's see, golds, black, yeah, see, these are frozen to the tire, and then there's one of these back. I'm unhooked, so I can just back up over those. On the ground a little bit. And we did. Starting to, just made it to about a mile off the pavement. Roads were clear all the way here, but starting to get a little icy now, as these roads don't get treated. Very icy. Sun's coming out. It's showing 32 degrees right now, so we're probably just going to hit these areas that didn't get any sun yesterday. Icy patch coming up here. Check in once we get to Rocky Flats. Looks like we got some folks pulled over right here. That's the Rocky Flats. Bridge looks keep on cruising. The sun's hitting this ice, so it's probably pretty slick. I don't know what vantage point the camera's got on this, but it's pretty slick over there on the right side. Gotta worry about, I'm in two-wheel drive, but with that grade going that way, you get a wheel spin and rear end will just slide over that way. So, something to be aware of. So remember to come back down all these things, but it's still feeling pretty okay. So we're sliding right there, just sliding backwards. So that's what I'm saying about when you see these inclines, they don't seem like much, but remember when you got to go back down those as well. So full wheel high and keep moving. Ooh, and we're sliding. All right, so we're in four-wheel high. Still sliding. So I would like to know what's just on the other side. I'm a little concerned about coming back down. We've got a good grade, and the grade is into the ditch, so we don't have to really worry about sliding off. But go back to two-wheel just to see where we're at. This is all melting, so I think we're all right here. Still might be a little slick, but it's by far the worst little stretch we've seen. If you were in two-wheel drive only, you probably wouldn't have, that would have been the end of the road for you. So, and I'm not really trying to test the limits of these chains. Ooh, this looks nice and slick. But if I can find a we're sliding right there already. So I'm gonna go. Two-wheel just slides, and there you go. You see how that, and it does not take much. And if you're in a bad spot, that can really doesn't seem like much. Once you get turned the wrong way and you're sliding, I see this is going to be pretty treacherous on the way back down, but Hickey Gap's just right around the corner. Sliding, looks like all the Jeeps are here. Chaining up. I don't know if they're putting chains on or not, but. How's it going?
Pretty good. Careful.
Yeah, it's getting.
I started down the campground. I never got out.
I was going right up here and see.
I made that turn and it just started sliding. It's all ice.
Did y'all come in from this way?
Yeah, I didn't have to put it in four-wheel drive until about a quarter mile back.
Right. Yeah, that's when I figured I was going to come up here and turn around and.
But we didn't bring a rope or nothing. I'm lucky I got out. I put it in 4-low and just let it idle.
Yeah.
It climbed out.
I got some straps and chains, but it's probably about as far as I'm going.
I just bought that thing 2 days ago. We went up on
You in the XJ?
No, the Cherokee.
The Cherokee, yeah.
I had a TJ like that, and I sold it.
Right on. Those are getting hard to come by.
Yeah, I get 15 grand for it, and it was too damn nice to do this in. It was a damn boulevard Jeep. I come up here in it back in the summer, and it was so damn muddy. It took me forever to clean it up. And I sold it, bought something. I don't give a shit if it gets dirty.
Right.
I got it coming, it's 4-wheel drive, but I just figured that thing's too heavy to come up here.
Yeah, those diesels are.
If it gets off in something, ain't nobody gonna pull it out. It's too heavy.
Right. They don't. I had a F250 6.0. Man, that thing.
Yeah,
you lock the front end all you want, but it still just won't go nowhere.
Well, I went to pull out a buddy of mine's driveway yesterday, and it was like this right here, and it wouldn't pull this right here. It was in 2-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it just sat there, and I had to put it in 4-wheel drive to get out of his driveway. Oh, God. I walked right in front of my Jeep, and I felt it like somebody hit me with a ball bat. I mean, my feet went straight up. I landed on my damn shoulder.
I believe it.
Hell, I'm 68 years old. I ain't supposed to fall down like that. Well, buddy, be careful.
Yeah, y'all too. Y'all fixing to head out? Y'all?
We're going that way.
All right.
I crossed this one time, and I don't really know how to get out of here.
Well, if you get up here, I mean, you're either going to go, well, the top's closed now.
Okay.
So you get up here, you'll have to go to the left.
Last time we went, we come out in LJ.
Yeah, you can't get across from LJ here.
Okay, it's close.
You're going to come out back at the closest way back out of here. Once you get up here and turn left, you're going to come across and then back there at the check-in station. And you know what? That part might be closed too. And I know they closed from Conesaga to the whatever they call it, Three Forks or whatever.
Yeah.
Right up there at the top of Conesaga, that closes, and it may close all the way down to the check-in station.
We'll just turn.
But I hadn't been up here of course, they just now closed that 1st of January, so I don't know what's open and what's not really. But y'all be safe.
All right, now thanks for the info.
Yeah.
I'll down.
All right. We're definitely sliding here. I don't think I'm going to get turned around. And we're stuck. So we're going to have to put those chains on and go back down. So this is right here at Hickey Gaps as far as we can go. One already ready to go. I'm gonna put one on just to see how we can get. This is super slick. Oh, reaching stick out. Makes life a lot easier. Yeah, I'm good. I got these chains though. I'm good. I'm gonna put them on to go back down anyways. Thank you. Get there. Close. All right, chains one's on. I think I will try to get out of this curve right here, get to a flatter spot, and probably go ahead and put that other one on just to be safe. Let's see what goes. See, we couldn't move then, and we're good now. I don't know if I'll. Well, I mean, this stuff is, he wasn't joking. This stuff is slick. Let's well, and then just sit that. You're gonna swing it around so that V comes around, so you're able to connect them. Alright, those aren't, it should auto adjust. Sliding. Jim go down. Got another car coming behind, another truck coming behind us. F-150. Slick. he's sliding there. Now he's gonna have to sit and wait. Make sure that other guy goes down, because if he has any kind of trouble or gets stuck, then they're gonna slide right into him because he can't stop. So definitely think the chains were a must at this point. You know what I think it's time for? Bojangles. Oh no! Put this back on and have it as a breakfast while we're waiting. See what I was saying about going downhill? Huh. Going uphill's great, but you know when you're going uphill and you start to slide backwards, then going downhill on that same step is going to be rough. I don't think there's any need to be in any kind of a hurry. I think they'll be taking it super slow. So far, these are the only chain tracks I've seen. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and charge the battery on my little air compressor. And it's where I plug everything in at, so we can get it. Goes in right there. Turn our AC power on. And it's charging. Alright, so I think that's giving them a decent amount of time. At least for me. We're just going to creep down this and, oops. You can see, I mean, this is where I got stuck. We've definitely got some bite, so we should be just fine. But we're going 4 miles an hour, brake check. Definitely still slide a bit, but I also don't want to mess my chains up. But this is I mean, you saw me, you couldn't even stand up out there. And this is, you know, if you're in a Jeep or something, an older vehicle, I don't, you know, I've been up here many a times in older Jeeps and trucks and a few dings or whatnot. isn't that big of a deal. We'll say going downhill, some people may ask why I put them on the back. But, you know, going downhill, if you're on ice, and I don't know what the manufacturers say, but you know, because you can't steer. But going downhill, if your front bites and you're on ice that was that slick, then you are. Looks like somebody went down in that ditch right there just while we've been. But anyways, when the front tires grab and you're on any kind of grade, even though you got four-wheel drive, those back tires still spin, so that's going to spin you around. I definitely prefer them on the back, especially on a downhill grade. That way you know you're at least going to go, the back end can't come around on you, whereas it can if they're in the front, depending on how steep a grade you're on. So you can see we were right there at Hickey Gap. We were in four-wheel drive, and I could have probably manipulated my way out if I had to, but I was just in first gear. It's a beautiful day for it. Probably going to go ahead and the first spot to take these chains off now, because I don't think we're kind of a threat anymore. I bought these things during the summer a couple years ago. This is really the first time. Well, the other day at home was the first time I used them, and very impressed on my driveway. But you know, sometimes those problem with the driveway is the roads were already clear for the most part. I didn't need them for the road, I'll put it that way. So we got, you know, a few hundred yards, and then you got to take them off to drive on the road, which if you need out, then you know, it is what it is. Man, it's not that big of a deal, but you got to put them back on when you come in. And super glad. What I was getting at, I think I paid $38 for a pair. I may have already told y'all that. They sent me with, it didn't have the little rubber spider, whatever they call them, spider tensioners, rubber, there's a rubber bungee with those clips on them, but, well, they sent me, only had one, so they were really useless. Sent them back, and the next set had two in there. When I looked at them, I was thinking, well, I'm not buy another set of these, just in case I need them for the front as well. And I got online, and they were like $100. I think the cheapest I saw was about $115. It went up over about 3 times in the last 2 years. What hasn't, but. And that may just be a winter thing, because I do remember I bought those in the summertime because they were just too cheap to pass up. We definitely saw where they shine. Water rushing down there, runoff, Mill Creek. here. Yeah. Good spot. Yeah.
I seen them. I was like, somebody's got some kind of tracks on there.
Yeah, they work pretty good.
Yeah.
I got up there right at, I just rode up to Hickey Gap and then got right there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 Jeeps up there, and they were going on. I was like, yeah, I was like, well, I'm by myself. I reckon I'm gonna just turn around right here and wind up getting stuck right there at the turnaround. So
we went the old lady's car up the other way. We made almost up to the lake, right where this road comes out of.
yeah,
Man, I ain't never been so scared. It took us 3 hours to go about 3 miles back down this
right,
little 2-wheel drive car.
yeah, ain't no fun at that point.
No, grandbaby was in the back seat saying, "Wee." I was a nervous wreck, man.
I bet. That's precious cargo.
Yes, it is. Take it easy, man.
Thank you, man. See you. Sit them in right here. And then typically like to put stuff back in the bag, but I think we'll need to clean those off for storing them. All right. So not too bad. Well, they came up here in the front wheel drive sleigh, he said. Oh, hands didn't get, I mean, terribly dirty, so, but, you know, you are going to get a little dirty. But part of it, not too bad. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them. But that's the, and I might put a link, because I guess you need to know. I think those are the SCCs. I don't even remember the brand name. I think Peerless may have bought them. They didn't used to be Peerless, and Peerless Chains bought them, just from what I could gather. And I don't know if that's why the price spiked. I'm just kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say making that up, but I don't remember them being a Peerless chain. So, but anyways, we will. I'll get that information, and it'll probably be on the title screen what type of chains they are. But yeah, 100%. I think those are a must. If you, I mean, they pack down small. They're fairly lightweight. Just keep them in the back of the truck, and if you need them, you need them, and if you don't, you got them. 2 is 1, 1 is none. All right, see y'all.